YouTube video. Hello. Istarx. Hello. So patch 7.33 for Dota 2 just released yesterday. I'm kind of late to put up this video, but we still have a lot to learn. I haven't managed to play a single game yet, and I'm kind of scared to calibrate any single games. So I will do it after this video because I want to put this video out first. Okay, so let's dive right in. But they still did not say who used glyph. And I'm kind of happy because I'm one of those person. Okay, first things first, you will see that there is a new map right now. And you'll be surprised to know that Roshan has 2 homes now instead of 1. So 1 right here, dire side, and 1 radiant side here. Ah. Okay, so Roshan doesn't drop Aghanim's shard anymore for the second death, and instead it will drop a cheese at the second death. And on the third death, depending if it's on the dire side, it will drop a refresher shard, or on the radiant side, it will drop an Aghanim scepter. Okay. Other than that, we have twin gates. Twin gates. So let's see what twin gates are. 2 gates now connect the corners of the map near the safe lane towers, allowing players to teleport instantly from one edge of the map to the other. So, other than that, you can see here, this is a dire side one, very close to the safe lane tower. And here is a radiant one, very close to the safe lane tower as well. And beside this, there is an outpost. There's an outpost here too. Okay. And they added a new thing called lotus poles. So you can find it at the left side and the right side of the map, which is here for the dire side, and here for the radiant side. Here. Okay. So you can see here that you can just right click it to take out the lotuses, and they spawn fruit. So you can combine it into even larger, higher value fruit in the late game. So I would show you one.
Deadly destiny.
So I took one here. It gives 125 health and mana. It only spawns at the 3rd minute. Other than that, let's see how it merges. Oh, I can't merge yet. Okay. So there's tormentors. So these 2 powerful things are called neutral creeps, and they are near each base after 20 minutes. So they would be here. Okay. They would spawn here. And for the dire side, it will be here.
Be wary.
So this thing, after they will only spawn at 20 minutes, and once you see it, you can kill it to get Aghanim's shard for free. But there's a catch because these things are equipped with mega shields, so they reflect most of the damage that you throw at them. And I will show you in this video where I hit it and I was about to die. But yeah, so either you do it with your entire team or you just buy one.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Huh?
With speed.
It's not dropping, guys. Do I need to do something? I can't hit anymore. Oh, it's bugged AF, guys. Other than that, there's watchers, okay? They are like Terminators, but they are just watching. They don't do anything, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, there are 8 of them. 8 of them. 1, 2, 3,
Your bottom tower is
4,
under attack.
5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8. You can see.
Your bottom tower
You can
is
kind
under
of
attack.
channel them like outposts,
To cover.
and they will give you vision. See how I channeled, and now I have vision of this
Your
area.
bottom tower
So
is
this
under
vision
attack.
lasts for about 7 minutes, or until someone else takes it.
Way ahead of you.
So this is what they mean, where the watcher just, after closed, no one can touch it anymore. And also there is also a way to make it be on your side. Look, after I killed Roshan, all of these watchers turn to my side. So just by getting one objective, you have like 8 extra visions of on the map.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Really insane. Okay, I got another lotus, so let's see. Now it becomes a great healing lotus. It becomes 400 health and mana. But the chances of getting one is kind of like difficult unless you AFK for like a while and no one picks it up. You know? So it becomes 125 mana on the first level, and if you emerge it, it becomes 400, and afterwards it becomes 900. 900 health and mana. Okay. So there's this thing called Defender's Gates, where you have this tiny little door here. At your side, Radiant side, it will be here, where only you can go through. So let's see. If I have an enemy... Oh, I hit too
Your middle
fast.
tower is under attack.
Okay, sorry.
Blood.
Okay.
An arrow.
Where you can see where your enemy can't leave the base. They can't leave, okay? And they also can't enter. So let me just show. See? They can't enter and leave. You get my point. So, and for me it's like the same. I can't. And Storm can. Okay? But you can obviously attack too. Okay. And this we have Wisdom Runes. So now instead of getting every other boring rune, we have EXP runes as well. And Power Runes now spawn at extra 2 more places. So other than here,
At least I'll be sound of body.
near another outpost. Other than this,
They could be near.
it also spawns here.
Illusion.
Okay? And also the River Rune as well.
Follows.
So, safe laners, you guys can get more runes. And also there's shield runes. So I will show you in another video how it looks like from my past broadcast. Shield runes get an addition with the beefy new shield rune, which gives 50% of your max HP as a barrier. Dive a tower for a kill. For 75 seconds.
Silent
So this yellow thing is the yellow bar is like the shield. This one. And over here too.
Good enough.
30 HP. Last 75 seconds, that's a lot. So over here they show that they have expanded the map and there's 2 extra new outposts, which I forgot to mention just now at the beginning of the video. There's one here
Onward.
and there's one here. Okay, so other than the ones here and here. So there are a total 4 outposts. Now, there is a new hero attribute type, which is called a Universal Hero. Look. So over here you can see Universal Heroes don't have a primary attribute, and they get 0.6 damage per point of each attribute. Okay, it ain't that much if you are suddenly thinking like, oh my god, that's a lot. Okay. And now Black King Bar is reworked. So you can see instead of giving you full immunity from magic damage, they change it now to 50% magic resistance and debuff immunity. Okay, so this is a bit tricky, where we will see it here. Example, your BKB is active, Jakiro casts Dual Breath. It doesn't pierce spell immunity on you. You won't be slowed, but you will still take damage. In the previous patch you wouldn't take damage, and right now you would, but like by half because you have magic resistance, which is increased by BKB. So instead of just removing it altogether, you still take some damage. Sometimes I wonder why do we still buy it. Maybe we will figure out later in the patch. So example number 2, Beastmaster casts Primal Roar, ulti, magical, and it pierces spell immunity on you. So you'll be stunned, still the same thing like previous BKB, and you will also take damage. So instead of like not taking any damage, you still take. And third example, your BKB is active, silence attacks you with Glaives of Wisdom, pure. Doesn't pierce debuff, you won't take any pure damage. Okay, so your BKB is active but expires in 1 second. Someone used Orchid but doesn't pierce spell immunity on you. You won't be silenced for that 1 second, but you will be silenced as soon as Avatar expires. So this doesn't even really like make that much sense. So now you can still use Orchid on someone with BKB, and after BKB expires, you still get silenced. Sometimes, I think most of our carry players would now say that why should I buy BKB for it? So your BKB is active and you are using TP. Vengeful Spirit casts Magic Missile. Magical. Doesn't pure spell immunity. You won't be stunned or interrupted but will still take damage. It will be reduced by your magic resistance, which is... So, you won't be stunned still, thankfully. But you will take damage. But it's by half. So, previously, you wouldn't take any damage. So, I honestly feel this is kind of a huge nerf. I may be wrong. Neutral item drops reworked. So, now, when you kill a neutral creep, it drops a token, and this token allows you to choose 5 available neutral items. So not all, but you can choose 5. So sometimes depends what you get randomly. You can see here, it drops a tier 1 token, okay? But you can only use it once per person in a team. So even if I take it, I can't use it anyway. So when you click it, you'll be given 5 choices from the shop. So like you see, there are like 12 here. I wouldn't get all 12 to choose from, only 5. So you gotta choose which one you want. But after you choose one, you cannot trade it anymore. So see it. Once you select an item, it cannot be shared. And now they upgraded Trusty Shovel, so that when you summon a kobold, you can control. It shows that it lasts 53 seconds. So it will expire after a minute. So it's like a mini ward for like a minute, kind of. Muertar is rescaled, I would say. They decreased the ricochet, fear duration, silence duration, and now they added shard and also scepter. So ulti is upgraded by shard, grants 30% spell lifesteal, and permanently gains 2% spell amplification every time she kills an enemy hero. So scepter is now a new ability called parting shot. So I'm not really too sure about this. So it says that you can target people, allies, but not yourself, and also enemies. So let's try. Let me just buy a scepter first.
I wonder what I can do with this.
Okay. Oops. Okay, I can't target allies right now because I'm using in demo mode. But yeah, you can use it. Oops, you can use it. And you can use the spells.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
But only for 4 seconds. Kling's changed already right now. So they removed second spell. And now, third spell and ulti swapped places. So Death Pack becomes third spell. Let's see. And ulti now becomes invis.
Yes.
Klings and his burning skeleton archers gain attack speed and attack range.
Yes.
It's kind of like the previous one. The old Klings. And the new one is called Tar Bomb.
Yes. Forward.
Where it's kind of like Bat Rider.
Yes.
Okay. Let's check. Shard is the previous first spell. Arc Warden changed. So let's see an enemy Arc Warden. So they basically just swapped. Kind of. You can see here. I may be wrong. So like you see, this is my main guy. And this is the main guy. But he is using what this guy is using. So they just basically technically swap. So Tempest version provides higher damage but lower movement speed penalty to the enemy. So I mean, I'm a huge Arc Warden fan. So I'm taking some time right now to figure it out. Yeah. So and Tempest version provides 150 attack range and adds magic damage to attacks made by allies from the field and adds an increased duration. That's actually a lot to think about. Okay, Tempest version has a shorter activation delay, a faster moving wave, and longer slow duration, but has lower damage. So they kind of balance it. And the cooldown decreased for the first 2 levels by like 4 and 2 seconds. Other than that, Ogre Magi, everyone has seen this meme already. I don't really play Ogre, so I don't really know. And look at this, Dumb Luck, new innate ability. This is funny though, look at this icon. Literally like a brain. Okay, so Medusa now starts weak as a baby, but like a baby, it can get stronger over time. So let's have a look. Because I saw it yesterday and I was kind of shocked because... Let's see. I have 120 HP at the start of the game, but it ain't too bad because now I have a passive mana shield. But the bad thing about it is now I'm more vulnerable to anti-mage and PL, and also new items which we will jump into next. Alchemist now changed, so it has a new passive ability.
And I'm the brawn.
See, corrosive weaponry, movement speed decreased by 6%. So over here it shows that max stacks 5, 7, 9, 11. So it gives, it slows opponents' movement speed and status resistance reduction per stack. Probably good against like melee combat 1v1. Other than that, there are new items. So Blood Grenade. Throw a grenade at the target area. Enemies in the area will take 50 damage on impact and be slowed by 15% and take 15 damage every 1 second for 5 seconds. So it costs 65 gold. Let's use it on an enemy to make it make sense.
Watch your step. The self.
Your top tower is under attack.
At level 1, with 65 gold, you cannot really slow opponent like that. I think it's pretty handy for a first split, if I'm not wrong. New item, plus 6 all attributes, 5 health regen, 7 damage. Okay, so the next one here we have Pavis. So when cast on an ally, grants them a physical damage barrier that absorbs 300 damage. Duration 8 seconds. I like it because I think this would be a very good item to stick together early game and boost your core or whatever teammates to be strong. So they show the barrier shield on top. Empower spell. The next unit target spell you cast on an enemy deals a separate 125 bonus damage to the target and slows them. So I think this is kind of something you buy on like, I don't know, probably Storm or maybe Void Spirit.
Happiness can be bought.
I think most likely Storm because the next unit target spell.
Yes.
Void doesn't really like do that. Now let's check Harpoon. So if you're using this kind of shop list, you can't see it unless you change it to this. Then you'll see here, Harpoon. Okay, so let's see how it works. It's kind of like, I don't know, like most mini games. Something like that. And yes, Echo Strike. I think it's kind of good for like Stark, PL, something like that. And then we have Disperser, which is an upgrade of Diffusal Blade. Let's see. Targeting an enemy slows it for 4 seconds, both movement speed reduction and increase start at 100% and gradually decrease to 0. So you can target on an ally as well. It applies a basic dispel and increases their movement speed. Okay, so let's try on an ally. We first have to buy it. It's a good boost.
As the arrow flies.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Look at the movement speed, man. So slow. Okay, this is without boots. Let's just imagine it buying boots.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Your middle tower
It's still the
is
same
under
thing,
attack.
kind of. But over time, you will be able to move faster. Just initially. And we have new neutral items. Duelist Gloves grants 15 attack speed as long as there are enemy heroes within 900 units. So I would imagine this will be really good if you are farming like near opponent, kind of like core in like early to mid game kind of thing. and you get 10 damage. So other than that, you also get Spark of Courage, another neutral item, which provides 10 damage when the hero is above 50 health, and 5 armor when they are below 50 health. Okay, and I kinda like this new tier 2 item, automatically dodge an attack from an enemy hero. Other than that, we have tier 3 items, which are Defiant Shell. So it's kind of like Lotus Orb, but instead of spells, it works on attacks, right-click attacks. And there's a 5-second cooldown. Okay, so Vindicator's Axe. It provides 30 damage if equipped hero is silenced, and 15 armor if equipped hero is stunned. So I tested out that if you equip, like, let's say Mask of Madness, it also provides you 30 damage because your hero is still technically silenced. Yeah, so I think it's kind of okay. Other than that, we have Dandelion Amulet. So every 12 seconds blocks up to 300 magic damage from damage instances over 35 damage. Okay. Martyr's Plate. Redirect 20% of all damage dealt to your allied heroes within 900 radius towards you for 8 seconds. So I'm trying to think of few. 20% of damage dealt.
I'm under attack.
So that's how this thing works. Okay, so matchmaking changed as well. So right now, we have MMR Confidence, which I have no idea how it works because I haven't played a single game. But so I've heard is that some people played like 1 or 2 games and they got their MMR and stuff like that. So I'm kind of scared to play, but I will play soon. So other than that, for immortal ranks, so if you are an immortal or you know a friend that is one, right now everyone goes into a match and people pick 2 people to be a captain, one on the Radiant side, one on the Dire side, and this captain gets to choose who they want on their team. So it's kind of like those TV shows, you know, like Dodgeball, where the last person gets last picked and stuff like that, which is I hope that it is not me, please. Okay, like barriers on top, which we have shown and done just now. Health bar pips. Okay, health cost. So like some spells that uses health instead of mana, they have it here now. So that's great, that's great. So kind of like if you like those sort of math things, you can see here reworked goal assist formula, something like that, but they mentioned that how they just want people to participate more in fights, so you get more gold. And okay, so what I can get from this is that farming heroes are good in this meta. You buy Fury and you keep fighting. I kind of sound like I contradict myself right there. Yeah. Ursa is strong right now. Like, can you imagine Roshan being near? You can take early fights since it's like constantly fighting all the time. Everyone's constantly fighting all the time. So heroes like Ursa, Stark. I think Naga is strong too, because there are like so many camps for you to farm right now. Mainly, I would say it's also good because of the new items. I think they are really good for like Sark, PL, Naga, but I wouldn't like buy them every game in case. Situational items. Other than that, you can see like a few neutral creep upgrades. So I would say Enchantress Chen might be quite OP right now if you can play it. Not for me, so I'm just gonna skip these right now. So in case you did not know, Enchanted Mango now has a max stock of 4 and a restock time of 2 minutes. So like example, Shadow Fiend spamming mangoes early game can't really like grant you that many anymore, and also like offlaners can't stack it to get more health regen. I hope people do not argue for this. And not only that, Clarity and Solve also have a max stock of 4 and they restock after 2 minutes. Tango as well, there's a max stock of 8. Item removed from the game, Tomb of Knowledge is no more. So Dust Reveal reworked now creates an area that reveals and slows unit by 20% in a 10-50 radius where the caster is standing. Revealed units take 25 damage. The area lasts 12 seconds. Debuff lingers on enemy heroes for 8 additional seconds after they leave the area of effect.
It's a pretty expensive dust.
So this is the area. You can see this purple thing. It's quite pretty, I'd say. So they removed Hood of Defiance from the game. Eternal Shroud. So Eternal Shroud and Pile of Insight now changes the recipe. So no longer requires Hood of Defiance. And it passively converts 25% of incoming magic or pure damage to mana. So kind of like unlimited mana for Pudge. Or other offlane heroes that I wouldn't play actually. And they also removed Arcane Blink. No longer provides mana cost and cast time reductions or debuff amplification. So there aren't any more Arcane Blink Shadow Fiends that will blink in and requiem you. I kind of like that. They nerfed this for Tinker, so other than Blink Dagger, taking this now mutes the item for 3 seconds instead of setting it for cooldown. Same thing with Overwhelming Blink and Swift Blink. And you can see here, Battle Fury recipe changed, but the total cost is unchanged. They also changed the recipe for Orchid. But I mean, who's gonna read these, right? We'll just jump right in and play Dota. Okay, I think there aren't any here that I should take note of. Item removed from the game, Wave Pack, and Spirit Vessel and Urn. So if you have an Urn and you didn't manage to kill any single heroes in the game, but if you die, you still get 1 Urn charges. So that works too. Maybe we'll see some high level plays where pro players kill themselves, I mean, in game on purpose so they can get charges to kill the next hero. Big brain plays right there. Item cycled out, item removed from the game. GPM bonus reduced, item re-added and moved to tier 2.
Is under attack.
Item removed from the game.
Your middle tower.
Item removed from the game, removed from the game.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, a few things that I try to see. Probably like, okay, Anti-Mage now plays a slightly different sound when its target is below 50% mana. Honestly, if you play Anti-Mage and then you click on your opponent to check on their mana, most of the time you probably wouldn't like need to just rely on listening, because it is also important that when you play AM you check out their mana so that you can know when to use your ulti, because some people make the mistake to ulti without checking their mana, and after that people realize, dude, opponent has full mana, you ultied for nothing. Other than that, the Tempest versions that we have gone through, I don't play Axe, don't play Bane, nope. Not really a bad player, not a Beastmaster player. So they changed this Scepter thing to be now passively turns all your overheal from your own abilities into a damage barrier up to 50% of Bloodseeker's max health. I have no idea how this thing works, but we'll figure it out. So Bounty Hunter first spell doesn't give mini stun anymore, but I was clueless, and after that I found out that attack now stuns target from Shadow Walk. So Bounty's third spell becomes stun. And Janada doesn't disable by silence, instead disables by break. So Silver Edge instead of Orchid. Reduction on all these. Okay, so now Power Cogs applies a magic barrier to all allied units in it. So that's even more annoying, guys. It's more annoying. Okay. Base damage increased, yep. They are buffing CM, guys, instead of suddenly randomly reducing CM's damage and strength. There's no universal hero. Universal hero. So they swapped Scepter and Shard for Drow. Oh no, that's sad. Bonus damage. So now Drow is a new Shard ability. Creates a heal of ice, pushing enemies away from it. Any unit that stands on the hill gains 175 bonus attack range and high ground advantage. They cannot miss and gain flying vision.
The arbiter in this lawless land. I hide no longer. I cover all the angles. A silent terror.
So this is what my draw would see.
I see.
You can't really see the draw ranger, but you can place a ward to see. In my book, I think it's okay to use this to kill a core, probably for like late game. But it'll be so annoying, honestly.
Is under attack.
Time to move.
You can't really walk in front, and they're slow.
Good enough.
Actually, seems quite good. I don't know. I may be wrong.
Tower is
Shard
under
upgrade
attack.
removed. Now gains 1 extra stone remnant charge every 5th hero level. Upgradable by Aghanim Shard. Cannot target allies. Now stacks actively with other sources of magic barriers. Magic absorb decreased. Okay. So Dark Portrait for Grim instead of spell immunity replaced with debuff immunity with 95% magic resistance. It's now a strong illusion. So instead of spell immunity when Housecar is jumping towards you, it is now just debuff immunity with 50% magic resistance. Increase Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. Effect moved to level 20 talent. So the Chaos Meteor for 3 places will now be moved to level 20 talent. Oh, so they just increase the damage for each point of mana drained by EMP and pulls enemy units into the EMP center.
So
Okay.
it is said.
Sorry, I didn't buy. I'm an idiot.
Chimeras extracting
Let's see.
pulse.
Oh, I did. They pulled my draw in.
Endolium's malevolent perturbation.
So this is kind of like a mini black hole. So Juggernaut's spell immunity is replaced with debuff immunity and 80% magic resistance. So they're ink anymore, TP and spin and TP, guys. Oh my god. Now Blinding Light is a basic ability that doesn't require ulti. Solar Bind becomes a spell that requires ulti. Tidebringer all works the same like Bounty Hunter, not disabled by silence but disabled by break. Okay, so they actually patched this yesterday. Instead of like making it, because it was OP apparently, so now first spell for Legion Commander becomes an area of effect ability centered around the hero. It provides you attack speed bonus instead of movement speed right now, and can now be cast during the duel. So when you blink in, you duel, you can still use overwhelming odds. You don't have to press all the buttons before now. And now second spell changed to giving you movement speed instead of attack
Your
speed
top
bonus.
tower is under attack.
They removed this spell immunity as well. Flame Cloak now grants max fiery soul stacks on activation. So before you have to collect fiery soul stacks, but right now you just have to press and you get a soul stacks, and you can already deal even more damage. There is also a Mega Meeple right now. A lot of people talked about it, which is upgradable by Scepter.
Your middle barracks are under
If you
attack.
say so.
Let me just find an enemy.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
Like it.
In another life.
Welcome into the earth.
Monster kill. Triple kill.
Have shovel Wilkesbury. Like that idea.
So you press to throw a meeple, and you can press to get it back.
What you have in mind?
Let me off my spells.
Yep.
Mega
Still
Meeple.
bright out here. I'm not ready. Like your style.
Your middle tower is under attack.
This is so cute! Shard does not break Moonlight. Aghanim Shard now does not break Moonlight Shadow invisibility. Okay.
That. Your middle tower is under attack.
As you will.
Oh, and you can right click it now to choose the path where you want to go. So you can choose to turn it on or off.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So this is what it meant by vector target. Added mortar to captain's mode. Don't really play all these, so. Oh. Other than that, Shadow Fiend no longer slows turn rate on hit, so that's kind of sad for me. Every enemy hero killed near Shadow Fiend further improves the armor reduction by 2 for 20 seconds. Duration is refreshed, so if it drops to 15 seconds left and I killed someone, it'll be 20 seconds again. Nice, nice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
More of a right click, I think. Base attack range for Templar Assassin increased. Mana cost rescaled. Trap ability can be set to auto-cast mode. The ability springs the trap that is closest to the cursor, rather than the one closest to Templar Assassin. Now traps can always be denied.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Side blades deal damage behind the trap that is denied. Oh, so you can kind of use it to use for your side blades. Oh, that's not bad. Nighttime everything is faster. Something, am I right? Yeah, I move faster. I move 30 movement speed faster. But I know if there's like a hero nearby, my movement speed decreases.
They could be near. Forward.
Whoa, then can you imagine like Night Stalker or like Luna? It's like fucking amazing. They have like huge vision, huge speed, everything. Huh? Where'd it go?
On a scale of good and evil,
Guys?
creeps are of no account.
Whoa, I think it's broken. I think it's broken. I think it's broken. Dude, it's broken. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken. Look, 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 look.
I hide no longer.
What the heck? Infinity loop. New map.
Best to use this.
Dude, infinity loop.
Soon,
Ah,
silence speaks.
he's gonna go back in. I predict the future. Boop. Oh, come, let's go together. What the heck? Oh, I can. What the heck? But then you only hold for like 4 seconds. That's all. Okay, okay, let me change. To But then there's no point. You can't even hit it. You can't hit. It's gonna bang you. You're wasting your time and your spells. You can't even hit. That's the problem. But then, would it walk like that? It doesn't, right? It just teleports? I have no idea. My Roshan is broken. I can't tell. Dude. Yeah, so I've mixed my past broadcasts with this new video today so that we can have more of an idea, because it was very difficult to edit my previous videos. But yeah, I'm glad it works now. Good luck, guys. New patch, Dota 3. A lot of people complain about how they do not like this, but they would still play anyway. That's true.
Interesting.
Hi. Thank you all for watching this video. Please let me know if there are anything that I've said, if there's anything that I said that's wrong in the video, so that I would like to change what I remembered in my mind, so that I wouldn't bring this to my games. So yeah, good luck, guys, and happy grinding. What do I say? Okay, thank you all, bye. Okay, so I've also... Hello. Thank you all for watching this YouTube video. Even though I recorded this off stream, I'm still so shy.